Isobaric process. A constant pressure process is called a isobaric process. An isobaric process is represented by the horizontal line called isobar. In order to explain this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider a picture or the graph. So here is the picture where you can see I'm using the x-axis to represent the volume and y-axis to represent the pressure. I have two isotherms, which is this curve and this curve, where the temperature for the first curve is T1 and the temperature for the second isotherm is T2. Now we are considering 2 points 1 and 2, and the gas is increasing the volume from V1, which is 0.1, to volume V2, which is 0.2. And this curve or the line is known as isobar. So we can write, when the heat is added to or removed from an ideal gas at constant pressure, then V over T is equal to constant, because pressure is constant, so volume over temperature will be constant. And if we simplify further from the gas equation, we can write nR over P is equal to constant, because basically V over T is constant and we know that PV is equal to nRT. So if we do some manipulations, we can get these two expressions where V over T is constant and at the same time nR over P is also constant. We know that for an isobaric process, P1 is equal to P2, but the volume changes from V1 to V2. And when the volume changes, there will be work done, and the work done is given as W is equal to P V2 minus V1, which is basically P delta V. So work done is equal to P delta V. Now let's use the first law of thermodynamics, and if we do that, we will write Q is equal to delta U plus W, and we know that W is equal to P delta V, so we will write Q is equal to delta U plus P delta V. And this is the first law of thermodynamics, and this is how we define the isobaric process.